Hey guys, Timmy here, and unfortunately, as you know, the Black Ops 3 beta has ended for PC and Xbox One, and that's it. We're done. Black Ops 3, we can't play it anymore until the game releases in about 70 days or so. So, let's talk about some of the things that from the beta that we see that are issues and what we can what solution we can make and find for these issues. So one of the first things I definitely noticed, and a lot of people noticed, I think everybody noticed with the beta, was that flinch was very strong. And I'm not trying to be saying the game should have no flinch, you should add toughness back, because I don't think that's necessary. Toughness was a perk that you should always use in games, Advanced Warfare for example. Not using toughness would always put you at a disadvantage to someone who was using toughness. So it was smart that Treyarch got rid of toughness and just so everybody has the same flinch all around. But in the beta, it's really strong. It really is. Like, if you get shot once, especially if you get shot in the head with like a pistol, not pistol, but like anything that doesn't do a one shot to the head, you flinch a lot. And if you're just having a one-on-one gun battle with someone and you're aiming at their chest, the flinch could throw you off target very easily, and it was pretty tough. It was pretty tough, and which is good though, because David Vonderhaar, he tweeted out saying flinch will be addressed in the final version, and this obviously was the beta, and it will be addressed, which is good to hear. It's good to hear, and that's good. That's good. It's because it was strong, but other than that, it was really like the only major thing I noticed. There are some other things I did notice that I'm gonna mention, but the flinch being fixed is good. It's good to hear that it was addressed, that they heard us loud and clear, and it will be fixed in the final version of the game, which is great. Another thing that I noticed that I didn't like, and a lot of people didn't like either, that was fixed during the beta, but I'm going to talk about that, was rejack. And a lot of people complained about it with the PS4 beta, and I get that. But rejack, the first time someone uses it against you, if you're like say only like a level 14 or something, and the person who's using it has it, it's kind of like you kind of get worried, not worried, but you don't know what to do, because you kill them once and you see the smoke and you're just like, someone throw like a smoke grenade or something, or whatever, right? And then they come back to kill you, and it's kind of frustrating because you're like, wait, what? Like, I killed you one time, unless like the spawns were bad and he came back, but no, he had rejack and he got you. And that's kind of like tough and something that people have to learn. But once you know that, like, just watch the smoke and he comes back and you keep getting another kill off of him, then whatever, right? But I feel like rejack would be a clutch perk. It, like, you would need it for a lot of things, especially if you're trying to go for high kill games. Now, the beta, or during the beta, the Xbox One version actually got patched with rejack, where along with some like gun balancing things, the rejack, you can't, like, your score streak resets when you rejack. So basically you can't go for those high tier score streaks because it just resets, which is great to hear. However, that's good to hear that it got fixed and other guns got balanced and stuff. That's great to hear. But one thing that's bad is that PC never got that update. I'm not sure if PS4, if they ever, I know they updated PS4, I don't know if they ever did a rejack update, but the PC version never got updated, and I think Vonderhaar tweeted that it's like a different development team that's doing that, which is kind of like disheartening to hear, because the thing is, I don't want, and I think a lot of people don't want, especially like gamers in general, if you just think about it, you don't want two versions of the game out at the same time. And when I mean two versions, I know there's Xbox One, PS4, and PC, but you don't want, say, one version of the game which plays completely differently than the other. And if, like, say, one version of the game, like the PC version, has guns that are not balanced, that have rejack, that still doesn't work properly and isn't balanced correctly, and other things, then that's not good, and that's not going to be a good time for people that want to play. And if you have a PS4 and Xbox One version that's constantly getting these great updates, then it just seems like like the PC version's getting like the short end of the stick. It's not as fun, which sucks, and we don't want that. Nobody wants to get the worst version of the game. So that's one thing I hope in the final version, is that with patches and balancing and stuff like that, that it is all very, I want to say, I hope they just release it same day. PS4, Xbox One, PC gets the patch the same day, and it's just so it's the same game across all platforms. That's what it would be. That'd be ideal. I can understand if there's some issues with some things, like say Sony's like store going down or their servers going down or whatever. I can understand that, but in a perfect world, these patches should be out on the same time for the same for every platform, so the game is the same for if you hop on from PS4 to PC to Xbox One, it plays the same. That's what I'm saying, is that's gotta be there. So those are my main issues with the Black Ops 3 beta. So overall, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. It just did very well. Flinch was a little tough. There were some connection issues, but I understand if it's a beta and some other things, so that's good. If it gets fixed, and definitely it should be. But overall, I mean, it wasn't that bad. Other than the main issues that I mentioned, overall, great beta. Had a great time. Got some gameplay recorded, and yeah, it was a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. What was your biggest issue with the Black Ops 3 beta? What was your biggest issue with, what was your favorite thing about it, and what was your least favorite thing about it? And are you excited for Black Ops 3, or are you not going to get it based off the beta? Just let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you know, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.